Hello, hello. Happy Monday. Don't mind me. I feel like I sound like a man. Yeah, I've got a little bit of a sinus cold, but it's all good. So don't mind if I sniff a lot too. So, I just wanted to jump on here and if you follow me on Instagram, I don't want this to fall. Sorry, it's probably like really loud. If you follow me on Instagram, I just kind of wanted to jump on and give an update because I'm still taking some steps to find my birth mom, and it's been pretty exciting. So, first, I'm just going to kind of start off and just kind of give a background of kind of my own adoption journey, per se. Hey, Candy. So, back, I don't even know. I mean, I'm turning 30 this year, so you guys can probably figure out when I was born. Anyway, so my parents, we are LDS faith. And my parents they have 4 biological children of their own. And there's 7 years between me and the next youngest. So after a while, they just kind of had revelation and felt like there was something more and something missing. And the joke they kind of like to say is, they said to my older siblings, do you want, a baby or do you want a puppy? And, of course, my siblings, I think they said a baby, but I wouldn't blame them if they said a puppy. But my parents obviously knew that they wanted to get me. So they both just felt it. I remember them telling me both, my mom felt it, my dad felt it, and they just felt like there was another baby out there for them. And lucky for me, it was me. They were blessed to already have 4 children of their own, and then I was lucky number 5 to come into the family. So, I'm not going to share like everything because I kind of want to go into bits and pieces. So I have stuff to share every Monday, but, so then they got connected kind of with all the people that I discussed last time. There's a lawyer that works really, I guess, a lot in Utah, with people there. Through Columbia, so he's in Utah. Well, he works with Utah, but he's in Columbia to help like LDS families adopt babies. And then the judge who I've spoken to her too. Sorry, I'm reading Candy's comment. Right? No, I agree. And really, like, the main reason, Candy, that I'm like trying to set out to find my birth mom, I'm not trying to find a new family. I'm not trying to like do anything like that. I really just want to find my birth mom and tell her thank you because of everything that she's done for me. I mean, seriously, I know I go over and over and over and over again, but I'll go into a little bit more. Anyway, so I'll just kind of give this a little bit of a snippet and thanks, Candy. Love you too. We need to see you guys soon. Anyway, so there's lots of people helping. There's some people in my parents' ward that were helping when they lived in Bountiful. So the biggest thing, and I'll just kind of share this about my parents right now. So this is where I know on my Instagram story, because it was a huge sacrifice that my parents did. My mom so I was born, and after 2 weeks, my mom came down to get me. So I was 2 weeks old when they adopted me. And my mom took 4 weeks, you guys. So 1 whole month out of her life. Mind you, she's got 4 kids at home and a husband and comes all the way down to Columbia. And this is why I don't do these either, because I get so emotional. But to me, that's like huge. Like, my mom just up and left her 4 kids, and bless my dad's heart, he took care of them. Like, I think about things and I'm just like, if I were to leave Ben with my 4 kids, I trust him wholeheartedly, but I know like Mia's hair would never get done. It'd be in a ponytail every day, and I know it's like the silliest thing to not even worry about. But it just, yeah, anyway, I just thought it was funny. But seriously, she up and left her life to a country, and mind you, my parents don't speak any Spanish, went by herself all the way down there, and spent a whole month down there to get me. And lived with different people. I mean, she was there with, so many different, I don't even know. Like, I can't even imagine going someplace like that and just, I mean, she had so much faith and trust in the Lord that it was just, it was amazing for her. So thank goodness to my mom for doing that. I mean, that's a lot to sacrifice. I mean, because she had my siblings who were my oldest sister, who she was 13 at the time. So 13 to 7 is the age ranges. And so I have an older sister, 2 older brothers, and then an older sister. So those were kind of the age ranges. I mean, so old enough that they were kind of could handle their own, but even still, being a mom, you always worry. Even though you know your husband's got it, you always worry. So that just kind of, I just kind of wanted to share that little snippet of what my mom went down and did. And there's more. Like I said, I don't want to pour everything out right now because I would like to share as I go. Sorry, I'm reading a comment. So how about you speaking about this and bringing awareness on adoptees? I feel like it's focused on the adopted parents a lot. Stop, Sarah. I'm excited to hear you. Hang on, Ange. I'm reading more of your... And I can't start digging into these deep, hard conversations with my little... Oh, do you have a Colombian? Oh, have you adopted? Ange, tell me. Yes. Okay, yeah, tell me. Comment and let me know. How exciting is that? I don't know. I just feel... I'll kind of go more on that. I feel now that, like I said... Oh, I love it. Did you guys adopt her? You'll have to let me know. Say yes or no. I know it's kind of delayed. Anyway, but I'm turning 30 this year. And I know I've said it a lot. 1.5 years. Oh, that just makes my heart so happy. I think that's so awesome. I'll have to private message you and find out more. That's great. That's amazing. I love it. Props to you guys. Adoption is so near and dear to my... See, I'm going to cry and I don't even know you. Adoption is so near and dear to my heart. Because I think it's the best thing you can do on both sides, because those parents that aren't able to have children of their own are able to give kids a life, and then the kids whose parents, like, maybe aren't, like, for instance, my mom at the time, my birth mom, I should say, she wasn't able to provide for me, so I'll kind of flow into that. So, my husband, and I'll try to make this quick, I don't want to make it too long, my husband works with... And this is totally, I don't think, coincidental at all. My husband, his job, he's been in it about he'll be 3 years in September. And the very first place he traveled, ironically, was Colombia. So, he's taken quite a few business trips there. It just has not been the right time for me to join him. Mac was little, or else I was pregnant, and we just didn't want to risk anything. So anyway, one of these days I will get there with him. Anyway, he's got a coworker that, sweetest man ever. So we've been trying to talk. My mom gave me some other names. I've been trying to find those people. I have found them on social media. I haven't heard anything in return though. So I'm just kind of waiting on that. And so we called him and we FaceTimed him and we're like, hey, could you look this up? And he's like, yeah. And he's actually adopted 2 kids from Colombia too. So he was great. I have some court docs that have my mother's, I guess, identification number on it. So it's like a social security number here. And he's like, yeah, give it to me. But so I was texting him and he was just like, are you sure? Are you sure you want to do this? Because a lot of the stories that come back are pretty sad. Just because, there's an obvious reason why, I wouldn't put up for adoption, because of the poor. Just, she was so poor. One of the reasons that she gave me up. So he just wanted to reassure, and I said yes, because I think it's taken this long. I still need to a little bit, but I have very much mentally and emotionally, I'm preparing myself for whatever may happen. Whether I find her or anything. Anyway, so I won't go on very much longer. I just kind of want to end this on this note. So I gave him some information and he looked it up for me. And about, I don't even know, a half hour later, he messaged me and he found from like a medical health facility. So I don't know if it was like she went in for a doctor appointment, but in 2014, she went to the doctor. So one of the things I've always been scared of is that she might not be alive. I don't know why, but I mean, 2014, guys, that was only 3 years ago. So 3 years ago, like, anyway, he said he was gonna call, and I am so impatient with this. He said he was gonna call and see if he could find some, like, do some more digging. But it just blew my mind, like, 3 years ago, you guys, 3 years ago, and she is in the same city that she, like, gave me up in and everything, which, obviously, she's so poor she can't get out, but I was just so excited, like, I was so excited. So I've been just waiting patiently to hear back from him, and Ben talks to him quite a bit at work, so I'm just like, have you talked to him, have you talked to him, and I'm trying to just be good and patient, but it's hard. It's hard when you want to know, and it's exciting, and anyway. So I just want to kind of just share that. That was like, yes, the hope. It's definitely the hope. I just like, more than anything, I just want to go and see her. Thanks, Shalene. And I just want to hug her, and I just want to tell her thank you. Like, I just want to tell her thank you so much. Because, seriously. Anyway. So, that was kind of my exciting news. I found it out, like, last Thursday, so I've just been kind of holding it in because I'm like, I'm just going to start sharing updates every Monday. Whether I have something or not, I can just kind of go into things, but because there's lots that's happened. I mean, my whole entire life, and just, you know, with adoption and whatnot, and all those kinds of things, and I'm so grateful for it. Anyway, so that's the kind of the note I'm going to end on. So things are looking promising. It's just crazy how once I've started this process, it's just kind of all, I don't even know what you call it, snowballed, fell into place. So, yeah, I just, if I could ask from you guys, just pray for me. If you're religious, I don't care what faith you are, just pray for me and pray for, you know, a good outcome, because I would love to meet her. So, yes, Ange, the closure. And I'm so excited to talk to you and figure out, you know, I love that. I think that's amazing that you have a little Colombian. Hang on, I'm reading a comment. Yep, right, Jolene? It's because we were besties when we were friends, or when we were, you know what I mean, when we were little kids. We're still besties, we just don't see each other as much. So anyway, but I think too, I would like to kind of share some of the pictures my parents took when they were in Colombia. I didn't realize you can see the reflection in my glasses, sorry. And I'll do that at a later date, but for now, that is kind of my exciting news. I just wanted to jump on and share it, and yeah, it's exciting. So, now I just gotta compose myself, and I know I still sound like a man because I have I have a head cold. But anyway, thanks so much for those that jumped on and shared, you know, some love, and thanks for letting me share this story. I'm hoping with the power of social media, you know, maybe I can cross paths and find her, and there's so much that I want to share with you guys, but I want to keep it so every Monday. But for now, that's the biggest thing, is there's a medical record of her. So there's hope. There's hope, and I would love to see her, and I would love to see what she looks like. So you might have to rewatch it again, Heidi. I'll really quick. Ben's friend, who he works with, I gave him my mom's identification number, which is like a social security number. He pulled it up, and he found a medical record of her from 3 years ago. So, crazy, exciting, but it's just crazy. She's still in the same city she was in when she gave me up. Anyway, I won't go again. You can stop, and you can watch the recording, because I'm going to jump off and go be with my family. But thanks for jumping on. Thanks for all the love, and I am seriously so excited to keep sharing this with you guys, and it's the best thing ever. I think adoption's the best thing ever, so... Okay, have a great Monday night. Enjoy your families. Thanks for taking some time with me. We'll talk to you guys later. See ya.